Hello everyone and welcome to SuttonsDaze. This is the next follow-up week of the home ground flower series that we're doing, the home ground series that we're doing. If you tuned in last week, then you know that we had a major faux pas happen. The Wondermill did not power up. And so I emailed and I called and they actually returned my call the next day during Monday Night Live. If you were with us for Monday Night Live, you would have seen me answer that call, which I never do. I don't answer calls, but I knew that that number was coming from there. So I kind of stepped out of the broadcast for a minute, had the phone call. We made arrangements to talk the next day when both of our schedules would mesh. And he would walk me through what he believed the problem to be. Apparently, this is a rather common problem where one of the wires underneath comes out. It comes undone. And that's what it was. That's what it turned out to be. The issue was that I could not get the clip out in order to put the wire back in. And he tried. I mean, we spent over half an hour on the phone with him trying to walk us through this, and it just would not come out for me. I don't know why. So he was really nice about it. Super nice customer service. Super nice. Okay. And he said, you know what I'm going to do? He goes, I'm going to ship you a new motor. He goes, keep all the other attachments. He goes, your new motor will arrive and it will have a shipping label to return the motor that's not working. Awesome. Okay. So, today is Sunday. The new one has not come yet, but I am getting notifications from UPS. I think it's coming tomorrow. So we're going to take another route. But I wanted to update you guys on Wondermill. Just based on this customer service experience, I am highly recommending them. Okay. I really dug down and picked a mill that I thought would work best for us, that would give me a lot of different options for use moving forward and that I would have around for a long time. I mean, this is an investment. It's a tool. Okay. So I really looked at the different ones and I looked at the reviews. I was not unimpressed by the reviews. So, I had a good experience. And next week we'll be able to actually power up the Wondermill and I'll walk you through that. Okay. But I will leave again a link to the Wondermill down below. What I did find out during this entire process is that Wondermill does not sell directly through Amazon. Now, even though if you look on Amazon who's selling it, it says the store Wondermill. Apparently they have distributors that sell through their name. So that was my first panic attack about the whole thing, but it ended up being a non-issue. They totally backed the product. I am stoked. I'm really, really happy with how this all went down. But I have no way to use the Wondermill right now because I don't have the new one in. So Phil and I went digging through the closet into my big prepper box that I have in there, okay? And I have a bunch of manual tools in there that I have collected over time. One of them is a hand mill, because I know a lot of you got on me about, well, this is not going to help in a grid down situation. Well, I know that. Okay, so I have a hand mill. And so I thought for fun today, we would see how that works. Let's get started. Ignore the boots on the bottom left of the screen. We live in Michigan and I'm not convinced we're done snowing yet. Okay. So this is my little hand mill beauty. Love this. Super simple, super easy. You can mount it to a table or to a counter. Now I will admit it was a little challenging, getting it on there, but not horrible, not horrible. It's just this turns and you have to mess with it so that it turns in the right direction. It does sit low, so you need a low bowl or a plate in order to, have the stuff get in there. And it just goes through the top here. So are you guys ready? We're going to grind some up, see how hard this is. This is going to be fun. I may be a complete doofus with this, but I don't have a funnel that fits in a, rectangle. Rectangle? No. Triangle. Rectangle. Yes. So I'm just tilting my canning funnel to the side. For demonstration purposes, we're going to use a half a cup of wheat berries. Half a cup. There we go. That's what we're going to do. And to find out exactly how much we get out of it, because all of the research that I ran across told me that you get out what you put in, But in the comment section, a number of you told me that you get more. So we're going to find out. We're going to see, we're going to kill all those myths right off the top. So let me see how to do this best. I'm going to back you up just a hair. Okay. See, the Wondermill still sitting over to the side. Okay. So I'm just using my hand to block any wheat berries. And I'm going to fill the hopper. I'm going to assume it's called a hopper, right? Yes. Okay. So it looks like you can get a little more than half a cup in there, which is nice. So that's how full it is right there. Focus. Okay. So that's nice. I could probably put in another quarter cup, give or take. And now, okay, let's see how we do. Yep. Okay, so I don't have it on here tight enough. We may have to work with this a little bit. I don't want to mess up my counters. I mean, I just got them. Okay, so I don't have this flush. That may be a problem, but we'll find out. Yeah, it's going to be challenging. Come on, Lise. Okay. Well, if I can get it anchored to something else. Let me think. Okay, so that's the trick. That's the trick too, is finding some place to anchor it. Okay, let me put you on hold for just a sec. I took out a drawer and moved it in front of that. Let's see if this, oh yeah, much better. Okay. So you really have to make sure you have it on there very snug. This is fun to watch, huh? It gives you an arm workout. Yep, see, it still moves a little bit. Come on. There we go. I think what I'll do is I'll find a shim or something to stick in there. So we're about halfway done. Don't breathe in the flour. Okay, sorry. So we are getting down there. It's getting down there. Sorry for the jiggle. unfortunately, I'm moving. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Anyway, do you see how they're being fed in? Sorry about the jiggly camera. Okay. So there's a couple stuck there. I'm going to get something and push them in just to be done. I just pushed those last little berries in. So that is our flower. Look at that. That is so pretty. Okay, I may be biased, but it's pretty. I think it's pretty. Okay, so now we're going to put it into a measuring cup. Sorry, we're going to try to get it all in there. I'm not going to use this for baking anyway, so... Close enough for government work. Okay, so a half a cup, well, I'll be a half a cup of wheat berries, created over 3/8 of a cup, or 3/4 of a cup. Very, very close to 1 cup. So it's not quite, it doesn't quite double, but close. It gets really close. So we learned that this week. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so that is my awesome manual grinder. Pretty nifty. The only thing is you do have to watch the sizes with this. It did say that you can't use really big things in it. So if you have big nuts or something that you're grinding down, then you definitely want to cut them up before putting them in here. It's meant for smaller stuff like wheat berries. But I think it's pretty nifty. Does it make a mess? Yes. It does. So now I have to clean up flour off everything. But I thought that you guys would be interested in seeing how we do this when we don't have the electric one. So we will be bringing this bad boy out again for fun and for adventure. But for the most part, this is my SHTF grid down situation backup, because you always should have a backup to your backup, right? 1 is none, 2 is 1. So now we have 2, which means we have 1. Ba, 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 ba. I'll put a link in the description box to this and to the Wondermill. I mean, this is not cheap, but it's cheaper. It definitely is cheaper than the electric one. So if you don't mind the workout, I mean, I will put how many minutes that it took to do this, because I recorded it just to make sure that I knew. I'll put that in the comment section, or in the description box below also. So do you have a manual mill? Do you have a manual grain mill? I'd be interested to know which ones you have, what you think of them. Are you ready for grid down bread? Ah, yes, it's going to be so good. Okay, next week, we will Wondermill. Yes, we will. Remember, until next time, if you like what we do here, please hit that like, subscribe, and share. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And please, be safe.